morning, good morning, good morning. Happy New Year's 2023. You can't be touched if you start off good. Meaning, you starting off your day with the mindset you have of that, it's going to be that for the whole day. For the whole whatever, your whole journey or whatever you're doing, your life, your walk, whatever it may be. But today's not going to be about that. It's going to be about a few different things, but mainly about Damar Hamlin. Damar Hamlin is a safety. He plays for the Buffalo Bills and plays for one of the best teams in the league right now. I think it's his second year. And he is currently in the hospital after collapsing after a tackle. I was going to describe the tackle. It's irrelevant. The situation is much more important. I want to speak on this like I always speak on things. That was a lot of water just now. I want to speak on it as a person coming from the, God forbid, a parent that could be feeling that. There was a video trending around that he showed his mom kissing his mom and his people on the side before the game started, like most athletes do. That roller coaster of emotion, I'm getting chills literally talking about that right now. That roller coaster of emotions that mother has felt in that family in a matter of 30 minutes possibly, less, because the game was over at the first quarter. The time of that finish doesn't matter either. I'm not putting no precedence on that, no importance on it, just mentioning it. It was over by like the fifth minute in the first quarter. The way she felt so proud to see her son in his second year in football, and she been there his whole life as he got to that point. Because I think about that when I'm raising my kids up, and they do good at sports and different activities, chess, and I'm looking at them like, oh, this is potential. So look at that. I could, that feeling of just supporting your child, that part. And then to have them rush to a hospital, for him to be getting CPR for over 8 minutes, which is something that's usually not something people really do. CPR is tough. Those are heroes right there. I got in the back of my car. We think the emergency responders in every chance. I love emergency responders. God bless all of y'all. I technically was one myself. But to get back to football, there's people out there that know I don't watch football anymore. But regardless of the football is my life. People that just met me, they think I'm, they don't know. But I don't watch football, and I haven't watched it in a long time. But I do understand the ins and outs of it. I understand everything about it. I don't know the players, but at the same time, I do understand what's going on. And that was terrible to hear, and it hurt me to see that and to witness that and to see everything like that and see certain people speaking on it in certain ways they shouldn't have. It really bothered me. Jennifer Lewis, she's come out with a book. The actress, beautiful black woman, she mentioned something in her new book she had. She said that, I didn't read it yet, but in an interview I heard, she said that during COVID was the only time, not the only time, but one of the million times that everybody on this planet was contemplating their death. And I thought about that. I said, that's exactly right. At first I thought about it right away. I'm like, no, I didn't. I don't plan on or think about my death. But I definitely did with COVID. I'm actually driving into the city that I used to live during that time. When I used to visit a hospital that I literally just rolled past. See that building? That's the hospital I went to all the time because I thought, I couldn't breathe or something like that. Or, my chest pains and palpitations, blah, blah, blah. This video is not about me again. But that is so true. I really did contemplate that. And that's very terrible to think about. Because you got kids and you're like, man, what is the world going to be like? We can't worry about the world. We got to worry about right now. I'm going to say like West Virginia where masks was looked at as a joke. But coming from where I'm coming from, New Jersey, we was wearing masks. We're more on top of each other. So we had to, it was a hit. It hit there first. But then eventually once it did get here, people started jumping on board. But me and my wife, we was wearing masks and get looked at like we was weird. And now people are wearing masks normally. Regardless, none of that is the point. But COVID, man, that COVID thought is a very good point. That's a very, very good point because we don't think about death. I know I don't every day. I don't at all, honestly. I don't think about death. I do things to keep myself alive and keep going. So when you have something like that happened to Damar Hamlin after a tackle, he stands up, touches his face mask, chills again, and then collapses straight down. And yes, I did watch videos of what some doctors thought. Some of them made sense to my novice brain, and most of them didn't. But the point is I'm trying to make is continue to be grateful for what you have. Support the people around you. Let the people know you love them. I'm going to do the same thing because honestly, I'm not too great with doing that, even though I do love my family dearly, but I'm not too great with sharing it all the time. I want Damar Hamlin to get well, sending prayers to him and his team. I'm so glad for the foresight that those players had. I tweeted that out that day when I heard what another person that deals in the sports world said. I forget his name, but that was a good point. The players made that decision to stop playing because they witnessed that live. They witnessed that. They saw that, and they never seen nothing like that. And that's real. That's a real thing when you're the one that sees something and other people can't. Come on now. I go through that still to this day trying to not necessarily prove stuff, but trying to get people to understand that I'm the one that witnesses. I'm the one that understood this or seen whatever this is that may have happened. This particular trauma that is happening, I'm the one that's seen it. I want him to take care, man. Everybody out there, don't let this discourage you from sports. I'm not even about to get into that, but don't let it discourage you from sports. The sport is elevating. I thank God for those players. I really do. I'm so glad that game didn't even continue. Who cares about that game? Who cared about that game at all? I don't care about that game not one bit. Not one bit. That was horrible to see and hear. 8 minutes of CPR. The whole city was behind him too, Cincinnati. I'm not too far from Cincinnati. I do love that. I do love that city when we go out there. Not too far from them. The whole city was behind them. They changed the lights to the stadium. They changed the lights to the bridge. They changed the fans was outside that stadium. I mean outside that hospital. Shout out to all the good people who were there in that stadium. His foundation, his fundraiser had raised over $1 million. That's so great. This is a new year, everybody. I want everybody to be blessed. More videos to come. More thoughts. More ideas. More experiences to come. Let's all share with our kids the positivity of each day. Even if you don't see it for yourself in that moment, find it, share it to them. They will see it and they'll use it. Remember, young people's hearts are so good. They don't deserve any of that other nonsense. Give them the goodness. Put the other stuff away and give them the goodness. I want to thank y'all for your time as always. Should have became a teacher, man. I know some people out there that's about to be a teacher and they can't even deal with people. And they suck, bro. They suck real bad. Like they can't even got no patience with a person, but they're gonna deal with a kid. I hope they don't be around my kid because I really don't like certain teachers for certain aspects. And certain teachers like me. But that's how it is what it is. But this particular person I'm talking about, good luck. Because you can't even care about what you're doing currently, but you're gonna care about the next generation. Yeah, right. Anyway, shout out to everybody out there. New video tomorrow. Peace and blessings.